Hello traders, I'm Juan Maldonado from Elliott Wave Street. It's a pleasure to be with you this week, checking the markets from the Elliott Wave perspective. Don't forget to read our disclaimer on ElliottWaveStreet.com. Alright, so let's start with the weekly chart on the euro. Let's do a top-down approach on the euro. This is what we are looking this week. So first of all, we have a leg down, the wave 1, and then the wave 2 black. Then we have a wave 3 black that ended, and now we're in the wave 4 black that is active, and then we're going to expect another wave 5 to the downside. This is the weekly chart. So what we are going to do on lower time frames, we are going to focus on this wave 4 to find the end and maybe to find a trade inside. We're going to check that in a second. The weekly target is going to be at least the 112.35.40 area. Could go to the 50. Invalidation is at the 114 on the weekly, so we have a lot of room. This is a diagonal wave, ending diagonal wave. That is why I have an ABC for the wave 3, ABC for the wave 1. It's part of the Elliott wave theory. We can label that like that. But let's have a look at the lower time frames, like the daily chart, where we have the price going up. We have a pretty powerful move up back to the resistance 111.10 area, and it seems that we have more room to the downside. The target is the 112.37. So the plan on the euro in terms of trading this week is to find a 3-wave sequence down for the B wave and then the leg up. Do you remember on December when we buy the euro here? If you have been following my work on December, that was a fantastic trade on the euro that we take the buy trade down here pretty close to the last pip of the move, and we target this high, right? So then the leg down started, it make a lower here, and it did a V-type reversal. That's the most complex type of reversal patterns because it's very, very hard to trigger the trade. But now with all the momentum that we are having on the euro, let's wait for the retrace this week. Once we have a 3-wave sequence, I'm going long on the euro. I'm going to target the previous high. For now, we just need to wait. All right, let's have a look at the S&P. On the S&P, this is the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we have been in the wave 3, red. I was expecting a couple of new highs back to the 3,400 area, maybe the 500, before the beginning of this wave 4. That was likely to be a deep retrace. Well, in this particular case, the virus started the wave 4 before the couple of new highs with this panic red candle. If we check what happened before, when we have a panic on 2008, let's have a look. Look at this thing down. So look how it started. It did a strong leg down, a bounce, and another huge move down, moving the S&P below the 700 points. I don't think that we are going to have something like this with the virus. It could happen, but let's wait that this is not going to be too deep. So coming back here, we are in the wave A orange, and once we have the end of A orange, the B wave is going to start. I don't know how deep the B wave is going to be. Could start being a flat, for example, going to the previous high and then giving the leg down, or it could be just shy. For example, going to the 2800 area or maybe the 3000. I don't know. I need to have the first leg up to estimate the B wave. But in the meantime, we have a pretty strong leg down, and if it's going to build the zigzag as expected, the target will be the 38.2%. 2486 is my target. 2486. If we go to lower time frames, like the 4-hour chart, we can see with more detail what is happening here. We are in the bearish move today for this session. I'm looking for a lower low below the 2853. Then we can have a bounce back to the 3000 area, similar to this one, and then another lower low following the trend. In case that in terms of the fundamentals, we have some big news, good news about the virus, a good virus update. Let's say that someone found a vaccine, or that the virus is not as complex as they were thinking, or something good. It's going to show us a 5-wave sequence. And if we have a 5, that could be the bottom of the market. But I don't think so. This will be like an emergency if we see the 5-wave sequence. But if the price continue like that in just 3 waves, we are continuing lower. But let's keep in mind that pattern, okay? 5 waves could show something different. Oil, let's have a look at oil. This is a weekly chart. Do you remember when we were back here, finding the end of the corrective wave? And then we were here finding the end of a wave 2 that was a tiny wave 2. And look, all this momentum added to the downside. This is the same wave count we have been having for months. So oil is going down, is almost at the same lows that we were seeing back on 2018. Do you remember that crisis where oil went down there? It recovered a little, and then we are seeing the price again at these levels, almost there. So for the week, I'm looking for lower lows on oil. I would like to see that breakout of the 42 area. That level is key. If we have a nice red candle breaking the level, that's gonna give us a nice confirmation of for the continuation. Now, on lower time frames, it's pretty similar to the stock indices. Of course, really complex week. People canceling their flights, canceling their pleasure trips, their business trips, because nobody wants to travel during this crisis. So oil is going down, and similar to the markets, the price is likely to continue lower below the 43 area. Let's have a look at my favorite stock. The only bullish one that I see this week is Alibaba. Alibaba is starting to show a reversal signal. Last week, we have a failure to continue lower. And this is pretty interesting, because that could be the end of the wave 4. So Alibaba can go up back to the highs. Pretty interesting, right? Well, we have all these crises in Asia. We have this nice setup. So now we can add a trend line. And if this week we have a nice breakout of the trend line, or something better, like an inverted head and shoulders, right here, here will be the left shoulder, and this will be the wave 1, this will be the wave 2. We can buy above wave 1, somewhere here. That could be a really nice setup to follow Alibaba to the upside. All right, traders. So that will be the plan for the week. I'm doing a free course, a candlestick course, this month, so you can register for free. I will leave you the link here below the video, and you can join the course completely free. It's a fantastic candlestick trading course with price action. So we are going to have 3 master classes, 2 about candlesticks, and the third one with tips and tricks to be successful in your trading. So 3 master classes during this month, and here you can find all the details, the schedule, and you can reserve your spot. Now, if you want to have our to take our membership, just visit ElliottWaveStreet.com, click on the membership tab, and then scroll down to see the plans. All right, traders, please have a fantastic trading week. Make some good money, and I'll see you in the course, free course. Take care. Bye-bye.